Hello! Good evening everyone! Welcome to hashtag WYLT. Magandang gabi ulit sa inyong lahat. Ayan, so we're back for our ninth episode. So tonight is going to be another night that will wherein we'll be able to learn or gain knowledge from our speaker. So, welcome to WYLT. Ayan. So, yan, please invite your friends. Ayan. So, magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. And yes, please tag your friends, okay? Dun sa mga viewers natin. You can share this live streaming para mas madami tayong viewers na ma-reach and then mas madami tayong matutulungan at mas madaming matutunan yung mga viewers natin ngayong gabi. So, yon. Okay. Thank you so much for joining us. We have an early bird here. Thank you for joining us, Sir Earl Estrera. Thank you for being with us tonight. Hello. Okay, so before I proceed, no, gusto ko lang munang mag-thank you sa ating speaker last week, the Whisk Project. And gusto ko i-congratulate yung mga winners natin. So, meron tayong dalawang winner last week. Si Pauline Ramos. Hi, Pau. I hope you had a great time with your prize na nakuha from Whisk Project. And also, hi, Jeneline Balicer. Pau and Jeneline won last episode dun sa topic natin with our dun sa episode natin with the Whisk Project. And I'd like to say thank you to Miss Camille for the opportunity na nakapag-share siya sa atin and for the opportunity na nag-guest namin siya dito sa hashtag WYLT. So ayun, please do share this one, like our page so that you'll be notified also with our episodes. And ngayong gabi, we are not just live in Facebook but we're also live in YouTube. So ayun, so we're flashing the link below so you can follow our YouTube channel and you can also subscribe there. Live din kami sa YouTube ngayon. So starting tonight, we'll be streaming this simultaneously in Facebook and YouTube. So ayun, so kung hindi kayo nakakapanood sa Facebook, pwede kayo manood sa YouTube. And also, if you missed our episodes mula sa episode 1, makikita nyo lahat doon sa YouTube. Yon, hello, I'm back. Ayun, live tayo ngayon. So, hello, welcome to the Philippines. Ayan, naka-experience tayo ng technical errors. So, but I'm back ngayon. So, sorry for that. Ayun. So, ayun, balik ko, no? So, we're also live in YouTube. So, please do share, subscribe in our YouTube channel. Ayun. So, by the way, for our first, sa mga first time viewers natin, gusto ko lang ulit sabihin sa inyo na welcome to hashtag WYLT, and hashtag WYLT stands for When You Learn, Teach. So, simple lang naman ang advocacy nitong When You Learn, Teach is to impart knowledge dun sa mga kapwa natin Pilipino so that we'll be able to help each other to be better. Ayan. So, also, please keep tagging your friends and sharing this live streaming because meron tayong prize. So, ang prize natin will be a free coaching from our guest tonight. So, ano bang gagawin ninyo? Ayun, sanay na kayo sa gagawin, pero gusto ko lang ulitin. So, ayun, kasi minsan sumasagot lang yung mga viewers natin. So, ulitin ko lang, no? Ito yung mechanics ng ating game. So, number 1, like and follow hashtag WYLT and Skills Kit. Again, ulitin ko po like and follow hashtag WYLT and Skills Kit. So yan po yung unang gagawin. Number 2 is share this live stream. Then number 3, tag 3 of your friends. Then yung pinakalas ninyong gagawin is the first viewer to answer the question of our speaker tonight will win, or ayun, no? So, ulitin ko ulit para maalala ninyo. Number 1, like and follow, hashtag WYLT and Skills Kit. Number 2, share this live stream. Number 3, tag 3 of your friends. Number 4, first viewer to answer the question correctly will win. So, ayun, no? Maganda kung i-comment nyo din, kunyari, na-share nyo na, you can also comment it below na done liking, done sharing, ayun. So, keep it going, keep tagging your friends, keep sharing this one kasi madami tayong natutulungan. So, ayun, ayoko na masyadong patagalin pa, no? Medyo matagal ako nawala kanina. So, very excited ako ngayon sa makakasama ko na guest. Kasi taga Baguio din siya. So, andito ako ngayon sa Baguio. So, natuwa ako. Taga Baguio din siya. Though wala siya dito sa Baguio ngayon. So, ayun. Let me just introduce him. He is a seasoned learning and organizational development practitioner with a degree in information technology and over 15 years of experience working in people and talent management. He is knowledgeable in the fields of organizational design, interventions, and programs aimed primarily at enhancing and improving leadership skills and competencies greatly impacting workplace culture and environment, gained through the years from various industries such as travel, banking, and finance. He is also a certified facilitator for Lead Like Jesus and a graduate of Brother Arun Gogna's Power Preaching course. He is happily married and a father of 3 human kids, 4 cats, and 2 dogs. His personal advocacy is to help others find their own purpose and help find the path that will lead them to success. So, um, let me welcome our speaker for tonight, Sir Leonard Avila, also known as Sir Mel. So, yan. Hi, Sir Mel.
Hello, good evening, Tala. Nice having you back. Akala ko ako nag-hang, tapos ikaw pala nag-ano dyan sa Baguio. Really nice, really nice. Thank you so much for the warm introduction, Tala. I hope everybody out there is well and safe, and thank you so much for tuning in. And it's great to know that you're all here watching via Facebook, or better yet, please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel on WYLT. Oh, na-plug ko na. Diba? And it's really appropriate that we are improving. We are just nearly going and making ourselves better as we go along. And that's why we're all here, diba? Tala? That's why we're all here.
Yes.
And when you learn, teach. This
Teach.
is one thing I really, really appreciate with the movement. Okay, so game na ba tayo?
Game na, Sir Bel. Tagal kong nawala. May tatanong sana ako. Sir, kakamustahin sana kita.
Oh, sige. Go. If you have any
So,
questions, go
kamusta
ahead.
ka ngayon naman, Sir Mel? Asan ka ngayon po?
I am in Las Piñas here in southern Metro Manila. And how am I? Usually, I would say I'm fine. Pero yung nakita ko kung sino yung mga nanonood, bigla akong kinabahan. yung mga kaibigan ko na marunong mang Alaska ang nanonood ngayon. Kaya mas lalo akong kinakabahan. Okay. But other than that, I'm doing great. God's grace, we are all good. The family is safe and sound. Regardless, there's still food on the table. And if there's one great thing that the quarantine has really taught me, one of the biggest fruits is that we just need to have, no matter what happens, have an attitude of gratitude and praise God for everything that come what may. That praise Him come what may, because at the end of the day, He is a good God, He is a just God, and it's all done for our own good.
Yes, thank you. First, Brother Mel, no, gusto ko mag-thank you talaga for sparing us your time ngayong gabi. Not just for us na nandito sa WILT, pero para sa mga viewers natin na alam ko na madaming matututunan from you tonight. So, thank you so much, Sir Mel, for that one.
Well, thank you. Thank you for inviting me, Tal. It's really an honor for me as well, because I think when you learn teach and the movement I also represent, which is skill set, we stand for the same thing naman eh. And yung tagline nyo, ang ganda-ganda. Ano na yun? You helping each other to be better. Diba?
Yeah.
Yes. And that's what I've always believed in. We are here to help each other become better people.
Yes, and also yung topic ninyo ngayon, ang title niya is Growth for the Better Normal. So ayun,
Yes.
madami Sir Mel ang makaka-relate dito no sa season na pinagdadaanan natin ngayon. Alam ko madaming matututunan kaming mga nakikinig sa dito sa yung magiging topic.
I hope so. That is one thing that I've been praying for. In fact, when Glenda asked me to guess, I was really thinking. I wonder how we can help each other become better, especially in these trying
Mhm.
times, and what other
Yes.
opportunities. Sayang yung ano eh, sayang yung learnings natin within the time of the pandemic. We don't apply them and become better people out of it.
Mhm.
And that is one thing
Yes.
that we can learn from, diba? We all have a
Yes.
choice to become better people.
Yes, at ngayon may time tayo eh. Nagkalat yung sources natin of information, 'di ba? Lahat
Tama.
online eh. So madaming pwede talagang mangyari kahit na nandito tayo sa season na ganito. Ayun, so Sir Mel, ayoko nang masyadong patagalin pa, no? Mukhang
Game.
excited na yung mga viewers natin. So, okay,
Oh,
let's start with Sir Mel's talk regarding growth for the better normal.
all right. Thank you, Tala. Thank you so much. Okay. So, good evening, everybody out there who is watching here on When You Learn Teach. Once again, I am Mel Avila. It's really my honor to be here in front of you all, virtually at least, to share what I have learned in order to in order for us to become better people, to not only survive, but thrive, or more importantly, grow, so that your new normal becomes a better normal, 'di po ba? Ang dami natin narinig diyan na living in the new normal. And some people, quite frankly, are still missing their old lives in the past. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I have a news flash for you. Reality check. The It is the past. It's done. Our lives as we know it will never be the same again. But it is our choice on whether or not we will take deliberate action to make this next season of our lives a whole lot better. Of course, in God's
Yes.
grace. Ayan. So let me go ahead and share my screen, if that's okay. Okay. Ito yung mga ano, sa live, no?
Yun nga po eh.
When you go live, everything can go wrong, but you just have to roll with the
Yes.
punches.
Go lang
Okay,
ng
so
go.
yeah, go lang go. Okay, so let me start off with a from scripture, from First Thessalonians chapter 5 verse 11, and this really resounded well into my heart. And that's when Glenda asked me to guest for When You Learn Teach, this came to mind. And it says, therefore encourage one another and build each other up, just as in fact you are doing. And that's what we're all here for. The Filipino is really known to have the bayanihan spirit. And that's one thing I'm really happy to say, that I am a Filipino citizen, because ideally po, mga kapatid, we are here to help each other. No man is an island. And when you learn teach, its its tagline is very similar to the movement that my friends have coined during the pandemic. So let's talk about that. Okay, we are all here to build each other up. So during the pandemic, I belong to the Light of Jesus community, and I serve in what we call the feast
Mhm.
here in Alabang. Okay, and in that aspect, as you know, church services stopped, and in order for us to minister to the people and give hope, our our our, our builder, Brother Arun Gogna, decided to put up a personal movement impressed by him called at that time Core Retreat. Now it's called Core Restart. So sa mga nanonood po kay Brother Arun, hello, hello my fellow Core Restarters, Core Retreaters, whatever you might call us at this point. Okay, but part of that is aside from the talks that he would have on the nights to encourage people and give them hope based on scripture. He also asked some attendees to sponsor talks. So some of them were really based on the expertise of different people. So one of our dear colleagues, if you're watching Car, yeah, she gave a talk on Makeup 101. Okay, I gave a talk on what's it called? Adjusting your message to the online platform. Other colleagues gave a talk on how to write. And when my friends and I got together, you say, this is great stuff. We're actually teaching people new skills that they can learn here in the new normal. So we coined the term skills kit, and here our goal is to help people unbox and hone their skills so they can have a better tomorrow. And that's what we all want. That's why we're all working. We all
Yeah.
want a better and brighter future,
Yes.
diba?
Yeah.
So with that being said, skills kit came about, and one thing that I know where when you learn teach and skills it will really thrive is that let's base it on data. In 2020 alone, because of the pandemic, 90%, 98, excuse me, percent of multinational companies. So to be very candid with all of you, wala pa akong data for the Philippines, but at least for multinational data, naka-research po ako. 98% of multinational organizations have included online learning as part of their growth strategy. So, what does this mean? What does this mean for people in layman's terms? That means more organizations are aware that in order to build their businesses and their organizations, they have to have an online learning platform. So it's an open market. And that's the beautiful thing that the pandemic has produced. We are all on equal field, on equal playing field. Anyone now can teach. Anyone now can learn as well. So skills kit aims to do that is to gather different subject matter experts so they can share their knowledge with the world. Kaya when you learn teach, when you came knocking on my door, this really resounds, this movement really resounded with me as well. So it's really an
Yeah.
honor for me to be with all of you. Again, for those who are watching
Thank
in
you.
YouTube, hello, good evening. Okay. All right. So, alam po yung data, 98%. And what do you mean, Mel? Why are you so passionate about this number? Kasi 2 years ago, oh, sorry, 2017, so 3 years ago, this was only 77%. And now it has blown over to 98%. So the world is watching, okay? Everyone is waiting to learn and improve their own skills. And what better way to do it but also doing it online, okay? So, how do you now remain relevant in the new normal? And of course, strive to have, excuse me, a better normal. So you can first upskill. So anong ibig mong sabihin ng upskill? So whatever craft that you have right now or you learn or whatever discipline, you improve it. You become better at it. So for example, a dear friend of mine, some of you may know her, is si Glenda. She started an online business because of this pandemic, diba? And it's called Bella's Lumpia. So, how does she upskill herself? So, instead of just selling one kind of lumpia, she decided to sell other kinds of lumpia, diba? So, of course, she had to learn the different recipes. She had to learn the different process in order to sell that. So, that's what you call upskilling. Reskilling for a matter is, for example po, and excuse me na lang sa mga people who fell under these circumstances, you're not alone. For example, you lost your job because of this pandemic. And in your current industry, no one is hiring. So, in order for you to survive, you have to learn something new, something totally different. That is what you call reskilling. Okay? And last is cross-skilling. Ano ang ibig sabihin nito? So cross-skilling is when you belong to a different you have a discipline for, let's say, cooking. O balik ulit tayo sa kaibigan ko si Glenda. Ngayon, ang produkto po niya ay lumpia. So Bella's lumpia. But let's say it was impressed upon her that I want to expand my business and provide different products. So she will now start selling, aside from lumpia, let's say cake, right? Or different types of ulam. So it's still cooking per se, but the processes are totally different altogether. Baking is different from cooking. I should know. Personally, I cook, my wife bakes. For those who are not really familiar in the kitchen, those are two different disciplines altogether. Iba po ang pagbe-bake. Ibang talent po yan. Iba po ang pagluluto. All right? But that is cross-skilling altogether. And that's what I'm saying, ladies and gentlemen, is that it's up to you on where you want to fall. Do you upskill where you currently are? Do you reskill and learn something totally different? Or do you go ahead and cross skill and expand your audience base or your client base? Okay. So if you have any questions or comments, you can put them in the comment box. We can either answer them now, right, Tala, or kahit mamaya na lang. No?
Yes. Yes
Okay.
po. They can comment below, we can answer, or pwede naman po later after nung buong talk.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. This is what I love about this platform. You get immediate response na, no? Talagang really engaged po ang mga viewers po natin.
Yes.
So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, this is one thing I wanted to share with everybody. So how do you thrive now from a new normal and move on to a better normal for yourself? So everyone, this is one thing I really believe in. Everyone has an idea. Everyone has a business idea or something that they want to do that they're really passionate about, but they don't know how to execute it. They don't know how to make their idea come into fruition, how to make it into reality. So this is where I coined the term grow. Oh, for those who belong to the corporate world, hindi po to yung coaching model, iba po yun. The grow coaching model is different. This is just another term that I coined. So in summary, G stands for give a solution to a gap. Okay. R stands for research with, I got to give credit to my wife Janice for this, research with gusto, with passion, with amor. Okay. And then O stands for organize your resources. So anong ibig sabihin yan? We'll dive into it later. And then W, no, nothing can change good old fashioned work, ladies and gentlemen. You have to work towards your success. Okay. So let's elaborate on this. So here, when you talk about grow and you want to pursue your particular passion and make it into a business or a movement or what have you, the first question you should be asking yourself is how can I help? Not necessarily if it's a business, how much I'll be earning or anong profit ko. You have to have a change of heart, change your perspective. Because once you have the answer on how you can help solve a problem or zap the gap, then that's when you can say, with what I know, or I can go ahead and, let's say, provide a particular solution or a product na alam ko people will benefit from. But you might think, Mel, ang dami kong kakompetensya dyan. So many people are offering the same thing. And this is where you have to ask yourself, how can I be different? Okay. I got to give props to my fellow feaster, si Mil. And I think she was not I think, I
Yeah.
know she was your guest last week. How do I know? I was there. Nanood po ako.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hi, Miss
we gotta give her
Camille.
props. Yeah. Really give her props because there are, aminin po natin mga kapatid, there are a lot of people who are saying baked goods right now in the new normal. From baked, ano yun? Sushi bake, taco bake, cakes,
Cookies.
cookies. Alam niyo po ba, so sobrang nag-boom ang baking industry, ang hirap na maghanap ng mga baking ingredients sa mga groceries. Di ba? So I bet Mil, I'm not sure about her thought process, but I bet she was thinking, how can I be different? And I love the segment when she said, oh, ilalagay ko na lang sa mga cans. So, quite frankly, as a consumer, when I saw her product in the can, it was aesthetic, it was appealing, and it made me remember Whisk Project. So that's how a great example on how you can be different. How can you stand out from everybody else? Diba? All right. So, Mil, Vim, great job. Great job. That's really
Yes.
practical. Galing talaga. 'Di ba? So baka naman pwede naman kayo mag-send diyan. Joke. Joke lang, Okay.
Thank you, Miss Project.
Ayun.
Thank you na agad. Sige.
Gano'n ka ano, claim and receive ba? Tala, claim and receive, gano'n pa ba? Sige, joke lang yun, joke, friendly joke lang, okay. Next po sa Grow is R or Research with Gusto. And I love acronyms. I love mnemonic devices, meaning things that make you remember this. I've been part of the service industry for quite a while, and one thing that they always advocated on is the acronym or the abbreviation KYC. Normally, that's known as Know Your Customer. So I expanded it for this talk. First of all, you have to know your craft, know what you're doing. Okay, my craft is learning and development, talking, facilitation. And this is one thing that I know that I have mastered and honed and still learning to do it. Others would be in cooking. You really have to know what you're doing. So prior to Skills Kit po, mga kaibigan, my wife and I owned and managed a yoga ba? Excuse me. Nabulod ako doon, Tala. A yoga studio.
Yoga.
Okay, prior to pandemic. And it was, and the reason why I say was, is we had to close it down, not because of pandemic. God's grace, it was not because of the pandemic, but and the reason why I'm saying that is, uh, to keep the long story short, we were practicing yoga. We wanted everybody else to benefit from the great, from the wonderful things in the yoga practice. So we started to manage a studio. So you become you share what you already know, and that's very important. It also increases your credibility. Di po ba?
Yeah.
Next is know your customer. Okay, that's the next KYC. Sino yung target audience nyo? Who are you looking for? And I'll give you one example. And this is one thing I really appreciate about Facebook, on Facebook marketing. Okay, alam nyo ba na hindi lang coincidence ang mga ads na nakikita nyo sa Facebook streams ninyo? It's based on a single algorithm that has tracked what you search for online. And that information is fed to organizations that know can offer you a particular solution. So it's not just a coincidence that you see, let's say you're searching for a microphone, and all of a sudden you see an ad on a microphone. No, because Facebook is built that way. Okay? So as an organization or as the solution provider, so to speak, kilalanin mo yung customer base mo. So no research, what's the demographic, how old are they usually uh are they male, female, are they married, okay, or what are their different wants and needs. Research. And if you don't know how to research online, magtanong lang kayo. Use your network. Okay. And then lastly, know your clients. So what's the difference? When I say client, I meant here your internal clients. This is where, let's say, for example, you have a team that you want to go ahead and have a team. Know them as well. Your staff or your employees. Because at the end of the day, ladies and gentlemen, you can only give great service if and only your people or yourself, kung ikaw lang naman ang nagtatrabaho dyan, if you're a sole entrepreneur, okay, you have to know what keeps them happy so they can keep your customers happy. Okay? Ayan. Nasa oras pa ba ako, Tala? Baka
Yes,
naka-extend
go
naman
lang po,
tayo.
go lang po.
Go lang tayo. Okay. Yun. This is different. Usually, I'm used to being by myself. I love the fact that you're there.
Yeah.
Okay. Ito po. Next is O. Ayan. Anong ibig sabihin po ng O? Organize your resources. So, let's take a step back. You already have your concept. Okay. You already did your research. What's the next step into stepping to that great idea? Okay, organize what you have. And of course, to be very realistic, what financial resources or capital do you have if you need to start up a business? But ladies and gentlemen, sa panahon ngayon ng digital world, it's no longer a huge problem if you think about it. Okay? I'll use Skills Kit for example, or when you learn teach as well as an example. I'm sure the founders for when you learn teach, when I say founders, ilang kayo din diyan, 'di ba Tala? Ilan din kayo diyan, 'di ba?
Yeah.
Mga apat kung di ako nagkakamali.
Ngayon po apat na
Yeah.
yan.
Ayun na apat, 'di ba? So sa skills kit almost the same number, but basically all we needed was an internet connection, a message that we wanted to share, and of course whatever computer equipment that we have. But if you have a product that you want to sell, you have to be realistic. Do you have yung puhunan po ba to
Mhm.
start it off? Okay, in order to this is age of wisdom. In order to make money, you need to spend money, 'di ba? Okay. Next, leverage your network. So, anong ibig sabihin po network dito? Hindi po siya smart, hindi po siya globe, okay? Or dito, yung bagong, Okay. What I mean by network is your the people that you know, okay? Your family, your friends, the people that you work with at work, okay? Leverage them. At the end of the day, mga kapatid, I really believe I'm really strong advocate that people want you to succeed. Okay? But be careful lang ha. They may not help you succeed, but they want you to succeed. So there's no reason for you to be shy to ask for help. There's no reason for you to ask, "Uy, pa-promote naman ng Facebook page ko." Leverage them. Leverage your friends. And trust me, word of mouth can go so much further now as compared to any other advertising campaign out there. And lastly, knowledge center. So this is a fancy word for different areas where you can learn. So ang dami natin po dyan. And I myself, I'm a proud enrollee po of YouTube University. Okay, there are other learning platforms out
Yeah.
there is also like Udemy, LinkedIn Learning. If you want to learn how to bake, there's a free certification course in TESDA. There are so many opportunities and gateways out there, ladies and gentlemen, how you can leverage them. And once you have that, okay, you can go ahead and go to the next part, which would be W, work towards success, because I believe nothing beats good old fashioned hard work. And I want to emphasize the first bullet point here, be ready to sacrifice. A mentor of mine once said, everybody wants to go to heaven, but nobody wants to die. And what he meant by that was, everybody's just fixed on the prize, but a lot of people don't know that there will be sleepless nights. There will be times where you will feel alone. There will be times that it's going to be hard to work, and there will be times there will be so much conflict, but the reality is part of the journey. Ganda nga po ng sharing ni Mil last week hindi po ba, when she came to a point na she was already getting a fever, but she still had to deliver the products that she committed, because at the end of the day it was a commitment, 'di ba? That was part of her journey. For me, here in SkillsKit, nagpupuyat to wee hours to finish a module so I can go ahead and give a quality talk the following day. It's really a reality, okay? And I'm not saying na ang pagpupuyat or letting yourself be sick is normal and is a badge of hard work. No, I'm not saying that. Ladies and gentlemen, huh? Self-care is very important, okay? Have compassion towards yourself. but there will be times where you have to really put in the extra mile. Okay. Next, another term coined, I guess, from Brother Bo, if I'm not mistaken, fire, aim, fire. Kasi ang dami po sa atin who get stuck in analysis paralysis. So take small steps and learn on the way. Kasi usually po, ready, aim, fire. Ang nangyayari po usually sa atin is, ready, ready, ano na nangyayari? Wala na, puro ready na
Yeah.
lang, di ba? That's it. And this is why I love the When You Learn Teach team. Ready, aim, fire. Go lang ng go. Diba? But they do it with calculation. Same thing
Mhm.
with the Skills Kit team. We are learning as we go, and that is what any business is about. On average po, it takes 10 failures. 10 failures becomes a success. From my history po, from my story, when we gave up the studio, the yoga studio, before the pandemic, ang sakit, but ang daming learnings. Sobrang daming learnings that I know that I apply now will help me learn. That will help me become a better business person, a better leader, a better manager, what have you. Okay. And last but not least, do everything for God and with God. I cannot emphasize that enough. Because if you do things fruitlessly, you are just part of, he is the vine and we are the branches, di po ba? Okay, if you abide in him, it will manifest and you will bear a lot of fruit. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I leave you with this quote, that whatever you have learned or received or heard from me or seen in me, put it into practice, and the God of peace will be with you. From Philippians 4:9. And what I mean by this, you've learned so much from the different speakers here from When You Learn Teach. Ang daming learnings po na share. Ang dami na sigurong information na yung naisulat sa mga kwaderno ninyo. Kung uso pa bang kwaderno. Okay. But at the end of the day, what will you do with it? You have to apply it. You have to execute. And that is one big message I have for everyone, is that at the end of the day, you have to deliberately execute your idea. You will make mistakes, and that's part of the journey, but it will be a beautiful way to embark to become a better you in the better normal. So that's it. Thank you po. Maraming maraming salamat.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Sir Mel, for that. Ayun, ang galing. Ang daming naka-relate dito. Isa ako doon, no? Sa topic ninyo, getting better in this new normal.
Mhm.
Kasi, di ba nga, pinapansin ko ngayon, Sir Mel, no? Nakikita ko sa Facebook or kahit sa akin din, may mga skills, meron tayong skill na hindi natin nakikita na meron tayo nung normal pa yung buhay natin. Yung nakakalabas tayo, pumapasok
Tama.
tayo pero nung pumasok itong biglang nag-pandemic, biglang, bawal lumabas, ganito, biglang mong nakita na, ay, kaya ko pala 'to, ay, kaya ko pala 'to. Ta's nabigyan ka ng opportunity na ma-practice mo siya, nabigyan ka ng opportunity na ma-upgrade mo siya or matutukan mo siya. And ngayon nakikita ko, ang dami kong nakikita sa online na, ayan, like yung sabi niyo kanina, nagbe-bake, um, mga nagto-talk, sa mga online streamings, ang daming biglang,
Mm.
"Ay, kaya ko palang gawin 'to." Alam mo yun, yung ang daming nangyari, ang daming skills na na-upgrade, ang daming skills na na-discover ngayon. Which is ang ganda ng sa talk ninyo, napakita ninyo kung like siyempre may iba nagtatanong na, "Ano kayang gagawin ko?" Or, "Ang tagal-tagal ko ng ganito." Pero na-remind ninyo kami, na we just need to upgrade it. We just need to rediscover. We just need to um, mag-check na ano pang pwede kong magawa. Kasi kaya mo naman siyang gawin eh. You have the chance to learn. To, lalo na sa panahon ngayon na ang daming platforms na
Tama,
pwede natin
tama.
magamit.
I totally
Yes.
agree with you, Tala. It's really you have a chance to learn, you have an opportunity to learn, but it's really up to you if you choose to learn and practice it.
Yes.
Di po ba? Ang gandang sinabi mo kanina na because of this pandemic, ang daming biglang napilitan, right? Napilitan na, uy, ano pwede kong gawin now that I have more time here at home? Di
Yeah.
ba? So instead of staying in their comfort zone, they chose to go to their courage zone. Diba? And that's where growth really happens when you leave your comfort zone and go to your courage zone. Why courage zone? Because aminin natin mga kapatid, it's scary. It can be scary. Diba? Nakakatakot talaga when you do something new. And we,
Yes.
but at the end of the day, it's all worth it.
Yeah, and Sir
Diba?
Mel 'no, minsan yun pa din yung ano, yung takot, minsan yun yung nagiging reason kaya bakit nahihirapan silang mag-execute ng may idea sila pero, "Ay wag na lang kasi natakot ako baka magkamali ako, natakot ako baka mag-fail ako." Minsan nagiging reason nila yun which is kailangan you need courage, talaga
Tama.
na sabi mo nga 'di ba kanina, fire, aim, fire, go, go. 'Pag nagkamali ka, you will learn. Pero at least
Exactly.
you tried, you tried.
Exactly. I think a lot of people din, talo nakakalimutan nila, yun nga, a lot of people are scared of taking risk or failing. But here's the news for everyone. You will fail. You will fail. Okay? But you just
Totoo.
have to get up, stand up, and move forward. Kaya nga, ready, aim, fire, di ba? You have to learn quickly and move quickly.
Yeah.
Mm.
Ang galing, ang galing. Ang galing-galing, Sir Mel. Ang ganda. Ang ganda ng sharing ninyo tonight. And ayun, so thank you so much sa mga viewers natin. Kanina may nabasa ako, Sir Mel.
Teka lang, parang nabasa ko din yan, ah. Parang kilala ko 'to, kilala ko 'to, Sabi ko kaya ka akong kinakabahan, eh. Sige ikaw muna Tala, ano nabasa mo?
Kaya
Ano
may
nabasa
nabasa ako kanina. Sino ba yun? Kaya may flashback sabi niya, hindi daw sila alaskador. They're your friends.
ay gano'n ba? Hindi ko yung
Ayun,
nabasa
may
sa taas.
nabasa ako
Basahin ko
kanina.
kayo mamaya.
Natawa ako
Ah,
bigla nung nakita ko yun.
Alam mo mga friends namin in the circle, ang sarap mang-asar pero t they're really the best supporters din. So that's why
Yes. Oo.
surround yourself with friends that you can really trust, with people that you can really work with. Ang sabi po nga dito from Jess Aspili, sabi niya, ang galing ano bro, the talk imparted something that definitely help us grow more. Sana pati height. Bro, we're talking about intellectual growth, skills growth, height. I don't know how to help there. Di ba?
Ako din
Ayan.
problema ko pa din po 'yan. Sana may growth pati sa height.
Tama,
Pero
tama.
tanggapin na lang po natin.
Agreed, agreed.
At least
Accept,
yeah.
move on.
Eto pa Sir Bel, sabi ni Earl Estrera, "Thank you Leonard Mel Avila. Very easy to remember, great teaching." Yes,
Yan, si
agree ako diyan.
Earl. Thank you, Earl, for watching. Actually, when I saw you watch, bigla akong kinabahan.
Early
Ayan.
bird
He's a
si
great
Sir
facilitator.
Earl, nauna
Oh,
siya.
yeah. And he's a great facilitator himself. So also, I learned a lot from Earl Estera as well. Sobrang daming learnings. Thank you,
Yun.
Earl. Thank you, Earl. It's really an honor to have you here.
Ayan. So, ano pa yung sabi ng mga viewers natin? Saan yung nakita ko kanina? Ito, si Miss Venny. Sabi niya, learn, practice, teach to teach.
Yes, agree. That is very right, Manny. Thank you. You learn, practice, and then you teach. Alam mo, one of the best ways to check if you really learn something is to teach it back,
Yeah.
di ba?
Yes.
And while you're teaching it back, doon mo lang check teka lang, tama bang ginagawa ko? Ay, mali pala. So you have to recalibrate with yourself.
Nache-check mo siya, 'di ba po, Sir Mel?
Yes,
Oo nga,
agree.
kailangan ko ma-improve 'to, yung gano'n. Nakikita mo, parang nami-mirror mo siya.
Exactly. Tama yan, Tala.
Ang galing, ang galing. Ayun, so, okay, if you have questions, wag po kayong mahiya kay Sir Mel. You can comment your questions below. Ayun, then sasagutin yan ni Sir Mel mamaya. Wag po kayong mahiya. Feeling ko, nahiya sila mag-question, Sir Mel.
Hindi, okay lang yan. O baka nawawala lang sila. So again po, while you're putting your questions or your comments, please feel free to like and subscribe on the
Yeah.
YouTube channel of When You Learn Teach. See? So kaya idol kong when you learn teach they're learning to expand their platform. So we're also available on YouTube and hopefully other
Yes.
platforms as well.
Yes, we'll
And
work on
ipapatch
that.
ko rin po ang Skills Kit. Please like and subscribe admittedly there's not so much content right now, okay? But please look for us on Facebook, like and subscribe. Ano to? Vlog. Please like and follow us on Facebook, and then we will upgrade our content as we go along.
Sir, but I have a question lang habang inaantay natin yung mga viewers natin na magtanong. Kasi kanina dun sa introduction mo, sabi mo you're an IT eh. Pero ang
Mm.
ano yun, yung pero nakita kita ngayon, grabe, ang ganda ng pag-deliver mo, ang galing mo yung, tsaka yung mga ginagawa mo, more on teaching eh. 'Di ba? So, paano siya nag-start? Saan siya nag-originate? Kasi from, parang medyo malayo, 'di ba? From IT, tapos napunta ka sa ganito.
It's funny how you say that, Tala, kasi you're from Baguio and we also came from the same university.
Yeah.
Ayan. To the viewers out there, I was actually asking, do you still remember this building in St. Louis University where we both graduated from? But anyway, yeah, good question. So yep, I graduated from information technology. But why do I have a passion for teaching? I must say that it started off as childhood. I remember as a child, I would play teacher. Tapos yung mga estudyante ko, yung mga toys ko, yung mga stuffed toys ko, nilalagay ko sila doon. But at the end of the day, I really liked learning. I always liked improving myself and becoming better at what I do. And I said to myself, if I can see if I can see that light bulb moment that in other people, ang sarap ng feeling. So that's where I become where I became a corporate trainer. And in the corporate world, and you're in front of your learners, and this is in the old normal, yung face-to-face training. Ano, parang it was such a lifetime ago, no? Parang tagal na. Okay, I haven't had a face-to-face class in such a long time. Okay. But I remember when I would see how my learners would just suddenly show that I got it. Oh, I get it. Oh, I can become better at my job. I can do and because of that I can provide better for my family and knowing that in a way I had some influence on that and nagamit ko rin po ang talents ko. Ang sarap ng feeling. It's very fulfilling. So I hope I answered your question, Tala.
Galing. May isa pa ako question, Sir Mel, eto naman. Since, andun ka sa line ngayon na you teach, sa part mo naman, ano yung, not just within this pandemic ha, kahit sa entire life mo naman, ano yung pinaka naging greatest mong learning? Ano yung, kumbaga, natutunan mo, pero yun yung naging turn around mo?
Wow. Parang reflection question yan, ha? Parang dinala mo ko sa isang retreat, Tala. Sige. What is my greatest learning? I guess really, Tala, is the last point that I shared with everybody. The second to the last line. You have to do everything for and with God. Because when you do things by yourself, you can only go so far. And you can do more and you can give more. You can bear more only with His grace.
Yes, I
That's my
agree.
biggest learning. Kasi there was a time, now I've always been a believer. Always, I've always been a believer naman. Pero hindi ako nag-dive into my faith. Napansin ko, madali ako mapagod, madali ako mainis, madali akong mapuyat, mapikon, and with all the negative behaviors, and this is from from a industrial psychology, di ba? Garbage in, garbage out. And because of all these behaviors, these negative behaviors I was manifesting, I wasn't producing the right output anymore. But that totally changed when I had and developed, when I grew my relationship with our Creator, with our Lord, and things got better. Things got better with me sa work. Things got better with me. Well, first of all, things got better with me in my life with my family first and foremost. Sumunod na ang work, sumunod na my other relationships, and that's where it all matters.
Grabe. Ang galing. I totally agree with that, Sir Mel, no? Na talaga we do everything with, for, and with God. Talagang ako din eh. Gano'n din yung na-realize ko lately talaga. And grabe, nakakantig yung greatest learning mo. And I'm sure, very, madaming talaga ngayon na na-touch with that na kasi minsan iisipin natin, ano ba yung greatest learning ko? Parang, kailangan masyadong technical, ganyan. Pero minsan kasi, di ba, we need to go beyond it. Mayroon pang other things din na kailangan nating i-consider. And ayun, grabe, naka-inspire. Hindi lang ano 'no, hindi lang technical knowledge, pero nakaka-inspire yung the way you presented it to us sa aming mga viewers mo. And kaya super duper grateful ako and the rest of WYLT na ayun, nabigyan mo kami ng oras for this. And thank you so much for that, Sir Mel.
Ayan. Thank you to the WYLT team as well for inviting me. And it's really an honor to be here. And thank you for also inviting me to be part of the team as
Yes.
well. So yeah, ito na. Panalo ng isang member natin, no? Yung una, Mel, can you talk? Tapos biglang, Mel, can you be part of? But of course, it's part of my advocacy, personal advocacy. It really resonates.
Akala mo
Yeah, so
ini-invite ka lang mag-talk pero yun pala. Pero thank you, Sir Mel. Thank you. We're so grateful na you said yes sa dalawang request na yun. And we're so excited sa mga susunod na episodes na i-share natin sa ating mga viewers and to the
tama.
entire world. Kasi ngayon online na
Ay,
tayo entire world. And ayun,
yes,
remind ko lang,
absolutely.
Sir Mel, no, kanina, sinabi natin na meron tayong game. So, iulitin ko lang po kung ano yung dapat gawin. Kasi minsan nakakalimutan ng viewers natin. Ayun, so iulitin ko lang. So, before itanong ni Sir Mel yung gusto niyang question na sasagutin ninyo, okay, number one, ayan, yung mechanics ng game natin. So, number one, like and follow, hashtag WYLT, and skills kit. Okay, like and follow po. Number two, share this live stream. Number three, tag three of your friends. Then number four, yung first viewer na sasagot ng question will win. So, ang prize ninyo po is coaching with Sir Mel in public speaking or personal development. So, yon winner na po kayo doon. Kasi, 'di ba? Madami ngayong public speaking and personality development, pero medyo mahal 'yan. So, 'di ba? Totoo naman eh.
True.
'Di ba? Totoo. I've been paying. Nagbayad din ako ng malaki for those kinds of coaching and ayun, winner na po kayo kapag mananalo kayo ng free coaching for tonight. So, yon. Sir Mel, can you share the question para sa mga viewers natin?
Teka lang, where is my question? Nahindahan natin yung kanina, no? There's nawawala na ngayon. Ito pa yung isang ano.
Red.
Okay, question. If you can go ahead and just summarize, anong ibig pong sabihin ng grow? Yan. Just the main points lang po ng grow. Yan. So that is my question. So what is the meaning of grow?
Ayun, at what is the meaning of grow? So, kaya madaming nag-comment tungkol doon. So, the first one to answer, will win. And then, please follow our page kasi po doon po namin ipo-post kung sino yung mananalo. And
Mhm.
then, our team will contact you para dun sa prize ninyo. So, last week, we already posted the winner for our last week's episode. So, congratulations to Jeneline and Pau and for being active as well. And thank you sa Whisk Project for sponsoring the prize. And yung ngayon naman po, and we'll be posting it within the week, next week kung sino yung mananalo. So please do participate. You can just comment it below. And then we'll contact you for your prize. Ayun. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sir Mel,
Thank you.
for this wonderful night na na-share mo sa amin. So, ayun. So, may message ka ba, Sir Mel? May gusto ka bang i-advertise, i-promote?
Yeah, so last lang po again, if you can, first of all, like and follow Skills Kit on Facebook, that'll be great. Really, really, really appreciate it. Abangan lang po yung masusunod na namin na programs that we will be offering there. And last, please like and subscribe to When You Learn Teach on YouTube and on Facebook as well. I can always emphasize there's no such thing as over communicating in today's world. 'Di ba? Mas
Yeah.
maganda na pukpukin natin with the same thing over and over again till they get it. 'Di ba, Tala?
Yes, ayun.
Alright, yun lang po. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sir Mel.
Alright, thank you.
Ayun, ang galing ni Sir Mel, ayun. Just like sinasabi kanina ni Sir Mel, he said yes na maging part ng team as well and we're so grateful for that. Nakakatuwa na may mga taong willing to share ng knowledge nila and alam ko this pandemic, ang dami nating natutunan, ang dami nating learnings na na or skills na na-upgrade. So ayan, kanina nga nasabi ni Sir Mel yung mga, dapat nating gawin. Kasi we're given time ngayon, eh, na kahit ako 'di ba, parang, kaya ko palang gawin 'to, magagawa ko pala 'to. So ang galing-galing. I hope you were inspired dun sa talk ni Sir Mel and there will be more next week. So thank you so much for joining us and for being with us tonight. Hopefully you can join us again next week. So, ulitin ko lang po, please do like and follow our Facebook page and subscribe to our YouTube channel kasi alam ko yung iba yata naman, hindi naman lahat may Facebook. So yun, para naman ma-accommodate namin yung other viewers na hindi ganun ka-active sa Facebook, you can subscribe in our channel in our YouTube channel. So yun, you can share it also. Please subscribe and share it to your friends, family, ayun, para mas madami tayong ma-share. And itong live streaming na 'to, so makikita ninyo ito dito sa page. So you can still share it kahit ano, kahit natapos na yung airing niya kasi, masi-save naman siya sa page as well as sa YouTube namin. And yun, ulitin ko lang po, lahat ng episodes namin kung na-miss ninyo siya from episode 1 to 8, it is been uploaded in our Facebook page. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. And again, the winner will be posted in our Facebook page. So before I leave, I'd like to leave you with this verse. It's from Proverbs 15, verse 22. Plans go wrong with too few counselors. Many counselors bring success. So again, plans go wrong with too few counselors. Many counselors bring success. So I hope you are inspired by our talk tonight. And ayun, sana madami din kayong ay natutunan. And hopefully we'll be able to share this sa mga taong gusto nating um, matulungan pa. So like the advocacy of hashtag when you learn teach, this is a movement wherein we wanted to impart knowledge to our co-Filipinos. So yeah, thank you so much for being with us tonight. We'll see you next week.